Hello Instagram, hello YouTube, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Oops, I think I have to move something a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that. Welcome on this Saturday evening. Today I'm doing a general tarot reading for all 12 signs for Mars retrograde. Mars retrograde brings us difficult energies. Mars itself is a planet of action, of passion, and things can feel a little bit backwards right now with that energy. But also depending on the placement where you have Mars, it could be actually propelling you forward. But for the most of us, it's gonna be like you treading waters and your actions are going nowhere, or you're gonna be going inside with the sign of Cancer. Mars is retrograding in Cancer, so you're gonna be going inwards and actually reevaluating the actions that you're taking, or yeah. So I'm gonna do the pull for all 12 signs, and then I'm gonna clarify with another deck, and I'm gonna close off with some oracle cards. I have a couple of decks here, so we'll see which one are we called to. What else? Not all signs are gonna be affected equally. Of course, the signs that are ruled by Mars, which is Aries and Scorpio, are gonna feel some impact, but it also depends on where Mars is in your natal chart, in your birth chart, and depending if it's going retrograde as well, because that's gonna kind of double the impact of your Mars retrograding now. So I would say, as a general statement, but again, look into your chart. The signs that are gonna be the most affected is gonna be Aries and Scorpio, because they're ruled by Mars. Also, because this is happening in Cancer, people with Cancer ascendant are gonna be affected, especially that if you're a Cancer ascendant, your first house is looking at your seventh house, and this is the house of your relationships or partnerships or of the public. So these areas can be affected. But just to very quickly, and one more thing, I don't follow Western astrology. I follow Vedic astrology, because Vedic astrology refers to what we see on the sky. So if you pull up any app or any website that's showing you in which constellations planets are right now, you're not gonna see Mars in Leo, as everyone in the Western culture is saying. You're gonna see that Mars is actually in Cancer, and that's the difference. That changes the energy, because Leo and Cancer are two different energies. So I just wanted to point out this fact. And so for Cancer ascendant, this retrograde is happening in your first house. For Leo, it's gonna be happening in your 12th house, right? We're going backwards. So Cancer, first house, Leo, 12th house, Virgo, 11th house, Libra, 10th house, Scorpio, 9th house, the house of luck, Sagittarius, it's gonna be the 8th house. What else? Sagittarius, Capricorn is gonna be the 7th house. Then Aquarius, the 6th house. Pisces, the 5th house. Aries, the 4th house. Taurus, the 3rd house. And Gemini, the 2nd house of gain and work. So let's see. For Aries. For Aries, 9 of Cups. For Taurus, Ace of Wands. So I'm following the original setup of signs and houses. That's why I'm pulling Aries first. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Give me a card for Gemini. Gemini, 8 of Swords. Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, 8 of Wands. Leo. Oopsie. Leo. Page of Cups. And Virgo, the Justice. Virgo, Libra. 5 of Wands, Libra. Scorpio, 9 of Wands. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, 3 of Swords. Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. Capricorn, the Emperor. Capricorn, Aquarius. 5 of Cups. And Pisces. Pisces. What's up, Pisces? Page of Wands. All right. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups for Aries. As I said, Aries is gonna be affected because it's ruled by Mars. So let's see what's coming up for Aries. Aries. One more for Aries. Oh, that doesn't look bad at all. So, Aries, even though you're gonna be affected by Mars retrograde, there is still a lot of love within you, coming out of you or coming your way. You are very much focused on yourself right now, but there is love all around you. See, this was the first card, and then these two came afterwards. So very self-confident, very I don't want to say self-centered, but very confident in what you're doing right now. And if you want to go forward with a love offer, I would still wait a little bit, because right now not only we have Mars retrograding, but also Mercury retrograding. So it's not a good moment to sign up any contracts or anything in general. But these cards, they look good. So I'm not really gonna vote against anything in your case. Let me pull one oracle for you. Again, this is very general. So there's gonna be signs that are affected positively, and others that are affected negatively. Aries, very beautiful cards. All the cards are about love, and this card is compassion. So don't forget to give the compassion to yourself. This is gonna feel unnatural to you because you're very outwardly energy, but maybe use this Aries, this Mars energy that's always going out, and it's always into action. You put everything into action. This is the sign for you that Mars retrograding in Cancer is about looking inwards. It's about compassion. It's about your own emotions, right? So even if you feel like you want to give those emotions to someone else, remember to give those feelings of compassion also to yourself. And when this, we'll see that you're gonna be more into your feels than you normally are. You are a little bit, you can be a little bit harsh. You have this very fiery energy. But this time it's gonna be good for you, Aries, to connect with your feelings. Okay, let's see Taurus. Taurus, what's gonna be your energy in Mars retrograde period? Let's see. As the first card, you have the Ace of Wands, and now we're clarifying with two cards. Aries, what's gonna come for Aries? So Aries, similar energy, a little bit of going inwards. The Ace of Wands is normally the card of Aries, which is very outwardly pointed energy, but here you see all this energy goes inwards. If there was something happening in your life recently, you want to move to calmer waters. If there has been some turmoil or some arguments or something, you're moving to much calmer waters. But what this is teaching you, this period is teaching you strength and calmness and being calm and collected in your actions. This is I don't read this card as walking away from something. It's just switching your attention, switching your where do I put my attention to? Am I gonna fuel this conflict, or am I gonna fuel the calmness? Am I gonna go inside and really center myself and see what peace means for me? And sometimes it takes a lot of strength to walk away from a situation, even if it's left a little bit uncleared or unexplained. Like, you choose peace of mind, and you're like, no, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna leave it, at least for now. And it takes a lot from you, because in the past, you would have acted differently. You would have acted more impulsively. But right now, no, you're choosing your peace. You're choosing walking away just to think about it, just to go within, and just to see what you need to hear from your heart, from your intuition, about the situation and about what you're really doing. So, protection. But this is a way to protect your heart. This is your way. This walking away is a way to protect your heart, protect your peace, protect your peace of mind, and just be able to function. You need to do it to yourself. All right, let's move on to Gemini. And Gemini is the Eight of Swords. Let's see the Eight of Swords for Gemini. Let's clarify. Gemini. Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. So for Gemini, well, for Gemini, the Mars retrograde is happening in the second sign, of money, stability, material security, and this is all about it. These cards are a perfect match about someone who is worrying a lot about their financial security and stability. So whatever you have gained, whatever you have, you're gonna hold on to it, and you're gonna freak out about it. You're gonna be so much in your head, like, how am I gonna make money? How things are not progressing, how things are not flowing for me, what's going on? I cannot Like, see, this guy, he's like holding on to what he has and not wanting to spend a dime. Even though you may have a lot in your bank account, you'll be like, no, I cannot spend right now, and you're gonna basically have sleepless nights about your financial stability. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. So just remember that this is gonna pass. This is just temporary. Mars is retrograding until February, so it's not gonna be forever. And take this as an advice, and don't do that. Don't drive yourself crazy, because after Mars goes straight again, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're again gonna be feeling secure with what you have and what you make. It's just this temporary period of this mindfuck, basically. Let's see. No, let me see the other. I'm not feeling this for Gemini. Gemini. Love and light. Gemini. Act with care. So, with these cards, I would say act with care towards yourself. Don't let this depression, don't let it take over you, because this is temporary. So just give yourself time and give yourself some compassion. And it's funny because now I'm moving on to Cancer, and Cancer got the Eight of Wands, and I took this deck, and there is the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But let's see what's happening for my Cancer friends, Cancer babies, for the one of the most emotional and compassionate sign of all zodiac. Okay, Cancer. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands for Cancer. Cancer. Oh, my Cancer. Cancer. For the Eight of Wands, you got the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. Well, with only this card, I would say that a lot of communication is coming. But when this card, when the Hermit, it's like no communication, right? It's gonna be, everything's gonna be inwards. But we have the Queen of Cups in the middle of that. So I would say there's gonna be a lot of information coming to you, from you, to yourself, from your higher self, from this Hermit. So you're basically going inwards to figure out your own emotions. You have a lot of emotions. You're the queen of emotions, and because you felt that way since you were born, some people have to learn all their life how to feel their feelings. You know how to feel your feelings. So at this point, you already mastered feeling your feelings. When you're feeling something, you usually know what you're feeling. You don't have to go to therapy and decipher what you're feeling. But sometimes maybe you don't need to go to therapy, But you do need to go inwards and to actually um, handle this ocean of emotions. So because this is so many emotions, this is like a flood of emotions for you, that you need a break from the outside world and actually go sit and be like, okay, this emotion is mine. This is not mine. This came from someone else. This I picked up on from this person. Also, with the communication, um, you're gonna be mastering the art of communicating your emotions. Okay, you know how to feel them. Sometimes you still may, I don't want to say lack, you may want to master a little bit the things that you say, because this is an information that's going out to the world. Okay, so use this time as the the period of mastering about how you communicate how you feel, because you know how you feel. But not everyone, and I would say most people, don't have the same level of understanding emotions. And when you express this ocean of emotions to someone else, they may not understand that. So be mindful how you come across. It can be good or it can be bad, right? It can be I love you so much, and it can be overwhelming to someone else, or I hate you so much. And then when actually something's happening, um, this is not really hate, what you're feeling, just a little discomfort, but it's gonna come across, it's gonna uh, reach this person, the other person, something that was a little discomfort is gonna overwhelm them, like with the intensity of the bad, which is not the case uh, in your case. So uh, take this moment in time as a period of how can I better express what I feel, so I don't scare off other people with the way that I feel. Yeah. What did I say? What did I say? Reflection, Cancer. Reflection. Just a little journey inwards. Just a little, like, okay, yeah, maybe I was too harsh. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I've said too much too early. Maybe this person is not ready for this amount of love. Maybe this kind of thing. Okay, Cancer, that was it for you. Let's move on to Leo. Leo, the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. Leo. It looks like Leo. You're welcome, Mr. Kurt. Thank you, Kurt, for coming and watching my live streaming on Instagram. if you would do me a favor, please like and subscribe, or go to YouTube and like and subscribe if it was helpful. Thank you. So Leo, Page of Cups, which is a little like a King of Cups, but smaller. A lot of love, a lot of emotions, but not as much as I would say Cancer's has. But Leo, you're not talking about your emotions right now, or at least in this period of Mars retrograde, you're gonna keep your emotions to yourself. You're gonna keep your mouth shut for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not clarifying that deeply, but you're not gonna be expressing your emotions at all in this period of time. And um, this looks like a really profound learning period for you. Um, you might be looking for some kind of mentor or therapist, of someone who's gonna help you figure out your emotions. Um, Specifically, someone who is higher, someone who you consider a guru, or some sort of person that you know you can learn from. So I'm kind of curious what happened, because this is not really, when you feel your feelings, Leo, um, you are usually very open about it. But with keeping your silence, I feel like something happened there, but I'm not clarifying that deeply. That's why I'm not gonna. Actually, let me see. Is there a clarification for the Page of Cups? The Queen of Pentacles. So there happened something for you, Leo, that is related. There is a connection for you between your emotions and the money. Okay? So for whatever reason, that's gonna be specific. Like if you're for example, if your material stability is connected to to your spouse, to your husband, that's also where your emotions are invested. And it looks like something happened in that dynamic, in the dynamic uh, between the money and the feelings, which for you is the same, and you decided to not talk about it, at least for now. So you're gonna know. Excuse me, guys. And see, it's not letting me. It's not even letting me to talk about it. Let's see, Leo. 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 Community. So, Leo, for you, the Mars retrograde is happening in your 12th house, I believe. Um, I wonder why the community is here. Just look if you have a guru. Where is he? If you have a guru, for example, of on Facebook or on Instagram, someone you follow, go to that community. Go to some place, can be virtual place, where you're gonna find the support to figure out the connection between the money and your feelings, because one can be affecting the other. Your emotions can be affecting your money, and your money and the stability can be affecting your emotions. So use this Mars retrograde for the insight or figuring this connection out. All right, let's go to Virgo. Virgo got the Justice. And let's see. Virgo. 3 came out, so I'm gonna read 3. For the Justice. For the Justice, first, the King of Swords reversed. And then the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. So, normally, using balance. And Virgo, your Mars retrograde is happening in your 11th house, and Justice is 11. So focus on that. Focus on finding the balance between the logic and the action, because the logic seems to be upside down right now, and you want to take the action, but with the logic upside down. So it's not gonna work out well for you. Okay, there has to be logic. There has to be the smarts before the action. You cannot act like this and expect good results. So use this time for planning. And see, 11th house, this is 11, and this is 2. 1 and 1 is 2, so this is also 2. Use this time of Mars retrograde for planning, for plotting, not necessarily taking action, or on the other hand, reviewing what you have done recently in the recent past. I wouldn't recommend taking any major action right now. 16, expansion. Educate your mind and senses. Exactly. Educate your mind and senses so you can learn more about past mistakes, maybe revisit all the situations where there was misalignment between logic and action. I'm sure you can find some. We all have some situations like that, and learn from them. Learn from them so you can expand later. This is not the moment of action for you, Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. Libra got the 5 of Wands. as the primary pole. And let's see what's coming up for Libra. Libra. Libra, what's going on with Libra? Libra, the Five of Wands, and then you have the Ace of Cups and Page of Cups. You want to express your feelings your feelings fighting? That's not how you express your feelings, Libra. that's a weird way to tell someone that you love them. You know, that's not how this should be. So the Mars retrograde is happening in your 10th house. So take a look. What placements do you have maybe in your 10th house that this is affecting expressing your feelings, because this is not a match. This is not a good match. Let me see the oracle. Just be mindful that whatever you're trying to express right now with the Mars retrograde and Mercury retrograde can be completely backwards. Even with the best intentions and with the sleep on your heart and heart full of love, like this can be completely off. Okay, so just be mindful of how you say and how you express things. Yeah, intimacy. But you see, this intimacy is water and fire, and this is not. I mean, they say that the opposites attract each other, but water can put out the fire very easily. So you can be coming with the best intentions, and you're gonna get a completely different result. Even with these cards, see, there is cups, which is water, and this is fire. This is the same freaking information for you. Don't mix water and fire, okay? Just be mindful that if you want to say something, like, do it the right way, not the way that it's gonna be taken backwards. Okay, let's go to Scorpio, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 house. Scorpio, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And for Scorpio, the Mercury retrograde is happening in the 9th house, which is the house of luck. So let's see if it's gonna be good or bad. All right, Scorpio. Again, a little bit. See, this is the nature of the retrogrades, that the energies are clashing, and the energies are contradicting. You may want to do or think to do one thing, and how it's gonna come across is gonna be completely different, because you wanna do something here, you wanna You want to have fun, you want to do something, you want to take some action, but be careful because it can come as too hasty, too mindless, too without thinking. Still, the outcome is not gonna be bad as for this combination, but just remember, because this airy Knight of Swords, he can be. It's like you're gonna say something faster than you thought it, you know. So I don't really see that it's gonna affect you in a very bad way, because we have the Six of Wands here, and again it's happening in your house of luck. So in your case, the the hasty action can actually bring you some positive gain, like something that you wouldn't um, normally do, then the action that you wouldn't normally take can bring some gain. But again, when it comes to people, I would advise a little bit of mindfulness, because harsh words can be said, but um, you can take back the words. So, but at the end of the day, even if you say something, um, well, it's gonna be like, yeah, whatever, you know, it happened. So let's see if we have some. So the universe is saying, observe limitations, spirit messages. So this part in energy is very similar to the Knight of Swords energy. It's very fast, very um, uh, quick ideas, quick actions, quick movement, quick like doing something without thinking. But in all of that, you seem to be protected by the spirit and um, led by your intuition. Even those quick actions, um, they're not gonna be bad for you. So um, that's good. That's good, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius has a broken heart. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, especially those three. If you have any placement of your Sun, Moon, Rising in Sagittarius, this message can be for you. Let's see. Sagittarius. So we have a broken heart, and then we have the Nine of Swords and the Tower. What happened? Something happened, Sag. Something very unexpected and very painful happened. It broke your heart. You have sleepless nights right now because of what happened. And like the shit went down very quickly and very unexpectedly. So I'm really sorry, because this is, and look, all three cards are very painful energy, lot of lot of pain, I kind of, I wouldn't be fair when the rest of with the rest of signs, but I kind of want to clarify that and give you some words to soothe you, because this is so painful. I can feel the energy that you're all in your head about it. What can I do for you here? Okay, let me first let me pull something from the universe. I want to say don't worry, but okay. When these three painful cards, whatever happened, whoever broke your heart, whatever happened, whatever the pain is coming from, be sure that this is part of your awakening. Awakened spirit, and it says desire to change. So, Sag, whatever happened, you're gonna grow so much because of that. You're gonna come out. If there was something that you did, if there was something that, if somehow you contributed to this situation, and we always do, right? Because we always co-create our reality with other people. There is, even if someone said and you reacted, you co-created the result. You co-created the broken heart that you have, or maybe they have as well, because this kind of situation, it rarely affects just one person. But with the desire to change, there is a big lesson in this for you. This is part of your awakening. This is part of your, how to next time do things more mindfully, not just as an action and reaction kind of thing, because some people say that they don't have a choice. Something happens and they don't have a choice. Someone said something and they said something back as a reaction, but remember that we always have a choice. Always. There is this small gap. If someone says something to you that is, it doesn't matter how painful it is, before you react and say something back, there is this small gap that if you have awakened spirit, if you have this self-awareness, you're gonna stop yourself in that millisecond, in that moment. You're gonna stop yourself and you will be able next time to control your reaction. That's where the growth happens. That's where change happens. And there is this desire to change. So it doesn't really matter how painful it is right now. It was necessary for your soul growth, for your soul development, for your, again, awakening, and for your betterment, for your self-betterment, to be just a better person. And I'm not saying a bigger person, because when people say, oh, don't say anything, don't do anything, be a bigger person, then this be a bigger person comes from a different place. This be a bigger person comes from uh, arrogance and putting yourself higher than the other person. It's from, no, I'm not gonna be like you. I'm not gonna, like, you want to feel better about yourself, that you didn't pay them with the same coin. And this is ego. This is arrogance. This, however, if you are able to really stop yourself in that moment and control yourself and be like, okay, I know that you said something to me that in the past maybe it would have triggered me, but right now I have this self-awareness, and I'm not gonna react to you, because whatever painful whatever pain you're trying to do to me, I know that is coming from your unhealed place. I know, the saying, hurt people hurt people. So whatever pain other people are trying to cause us, it's coming from their unhealed parts of them. Now, is it gonna trigger us? That's a completely different story, right? That is our job to heal our parts, so these things that are coming from other people, so they don't hurt us anymore. Um, because only we can heal ourselves. So focus on yourself, change, use this situation to change, and to not allow in the future affect someone else's words or actions to hurt you. Because if you're healed, someone can say things to you and they're not gonna affect you, because you're gonna be like, okay, it's not triggering me, so it's not affecting me. So why would I react, right? All right. That was, what was that? Sagittarius. That was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Was I reading for Sagittarius or for? I'm just confused right now. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Yes. Oh my god, I just confused myself right now. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn got the Emperor, and as the clarification, I was so into it that I forgot what I'm reading. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that was Sag, and now Capricorn. I'm like, where am I? What house? What side? Thank you. Capricorn, the Emperor, and as the clarification, the Page of Pentacles and the Magician. Capricorn, you're as stubborn as the Emperor. So even though I'm reading, even though the Emperor is not your part as per the connection between the tarot and astrology, you're very much like the Emperor. We even have see this here. That kind of looks a little bit like you too. Capricorn. So I would use this time of Mars retrograde in slowing down. Okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can create whatever you want, but hold your horses a little bit. Don't be so fast. This is the slowest card in the deck, so it's calling you not to create in the physical, just create in your I would say prepare. That's the better word. Prepare. Put in the work that is necessary for the future action. You have all the tools to create, but the emperor, he's not gonna create in a hasty way. The emperor is gonna sit and think first. He's gonna take, if it's needed, he's gonna take until February 23rd to think about future actions. He's gonna think about the plan. He's gonna think about what am I doing? When am I doing it? How am I doing it? With whom am I doing it? All the details are gonna be very thought out in a very detailed way. Okay? Let's see, Capricorn, what the universe has to say. Exploration. Yes. Use this time to explore your options, to find out about this option, find out about that option. Don't just rush into any action. Be the explorer. Be the like, I want to discover a new land. I want to discover a new way of doing things. This is good time for the exploration for you, Capricorn. Normally, you want to do things. You're like you think and you do it the next second. Now it's not the time. Now just sit, observe, and plan. Okay. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius, 5 of Cups. Let's clarify Aquarius. Wow. Aquarius. Aquarius, 5, 3, and 3. What happened, Aquarius? You're so sad. With a broken heart, it's not easy to break the heart of an Aquarius, but here we are. So you're taking a good look at what happened. What happened in this situation that someone broke your heart, that you did let someone break your heart, and you're just planning to get away. You're just looking for a way out of this situation. You don't want to be here any longer. You're like, fuck that. I want to if you live together, you want to leave the place. If you live in the same city, you want to leave the city, you want to leave the country, because, well, let me tell you, Aquarius is not really handling well their emotions. Aquarius, they like to detach, and this card is like, fuck that. I want to detach. I want out of here. Like, I don't want to do. I don't want to even remember that this happened. So let's see, Aquarius. What can I tell you as the? But again, this moment, Aquarius, where is it happening for you? In the 6th house? Yes, in the 6th house. So 6th house is the house of your enemies. So any action with moon in your 6th house would probably lead you in the arms of your enemy. So don't take any action that can actually be leading you into that. Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. Okay, so don't get caught in this pain and in this sorrow that you're feeling right now. Allow yourself. You see, she's feeling everything, and she's very aware. She doesn't want to leave the situation. She doesn't want to just get away, like quick fix. Oh, Aquarius is gonna be like, oh, they broke my heart. I'm gonna go to I don't know. I'm gonna go skiing, or I'm gonna go to Miami and party for a little bit because I don't want to feel what I'm feeling right now. That's Aquarius. That's what Aquarius would do. Like, Aquarius is like, no, I'm not feeling what I'm feeling. Again, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna detach myself. I'm gonna forget about it, and I'm gonna do something else. No, move forward with an open mind. But again, open mind is not an open heart. So I still predict that Aquarius is gonna be a little bit Aquarius, but at least please don't do anything too stupid just to forget the pain that you are feeling right now. Okay, and finally, let's go to Pisces. And for Pisces, the retrograde is happening in the 3rd house, if I'm not mistaken. No, what am I saying? Cancer in the 5th house. In the 5th house. Thank you. Yes, I caught myself. Thank you. I see someone is very knowledgeable about astrology. So thank you for checking my knowledge. Mr. Kern, maybe if you know about astrology, maybe you want to jump on one of my live shows sometime and say something about astrology, because I see that you see faster than I do. But I'm getting there. I'm learning. Anyways, Pisces. For the Page of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. So, Pisces, if this is happening in your fifth house, I would say you might be getting some intimacy, you might be getting some action in the house of dating, in going out with someone. Maybe I would say it's gonna be a good and productive time for you. Like the wheel finally is up for you, because Pisces, you like to be in your fields a lot, but when this curiosity, when this energetic approach that you have, it's all about creating something new. So even if you're not interested in dating right now, fifth house is also your creativity. So whatever creative pursuits you're planning, this is gonna be a good time. And it's 1:11 on my timer here. This is gonna be a good time for you to pursue any creative endeavors, any creative projects, any creative passions. So you see, it's different for every sign. And again, please do check your placements in your natal chart, so you can know better how this Mars retrograde is gonna affect you personally, because it's different. We can say a general thing for all zodiac signs, but again, this can be very individual, very very personal time, the retrograde. So let's see. I pulled out one and another one came out. So Pisces, pursue your creativity, pursue your dating life if that's what you wish to do. And here we have sacred wisdom and transformation. So Pisces, you have this connection, you know how to use the sacred wisdom. And when this moment of if you're pursuing something creative, this can be really transformative time for you, very productive time, very fruitful. Whatever you're creating, if you're able to connect with this intuition, with this sacred wisdom, it can lead you to a big transformation, whether it's personal transformation or transformation within the project that you're working on. This can be a great time, and the wheel can actually turn for the better. So Pisces, I would say, take some action during this time. Take some don't stop. Many people stop and And we had that information for other signs, right? We had that information. Go inwards, think, review what you are not doing so far. For you, Pisces, I would say the opposite. Go for it, do it, take action, but take an inspired action, not just whatever action. Pull out from the intuition, pull out from the Pisces. The 12th house is the house of knowledge. You can the 12th house, it has a connection with the 8th house as well. So you have this natural innate ability to connect with your intuition, to connect with your inner wisdom, with the sacred wisdom. This is more true for you than for other signs, right? Pisces is like, I'm gonna dive deep. I'm gonna like feel the feels of the intuition. So use that intuition, use that knowledge, and just go for it. Take an action towards something productive and towards something transformative potentially for you. Okay, so here we are. We finished all 12 signs for Mars retrograde. I hope you got some insights. I hope you got some good information. If it was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate you subscribing to my channel. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can find all the info in the description box below. And yeah, so this is Saturday, so I'm gonna be doing these kind of readings or on Fridays or Saturdays, full moon, new moon, any astrological event. And Monday through Thursday, I'm doing water signs on Monday, fire signs on Tuesday, on Wednesday, air signs, and on Thursday, earth signs. So this is my weekly schedule. These kind of readings like Mars retrograde, full moon, new moon, they're gonna be either Friday or Saturday. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the Mercury retrograde. Love you. Bye.